Hey everybody, Bob Babbitt here, Breakfast with Bob, and we're at the 2021 USA Cycling Paracycling Road National Championships. We also have a big bike race here besides the Paranationals. Talk a little bit about that, Frankie Andreau. Thanks so much for taking time.
No, it's no problem. The Boise Twilight Criterium, race number 2 of the USA Crit Series, and pretty much it's like second or third big showdown between some of the top domestic racers all here in the United States. They're all traveling in, and it's going to be the fastest of the fast kind of competing against each other. And a criterium is just, it's like a 1 kilometer course, 1.2 kilometer course, so it's short, downtown, kind of urban environment, and 30 miles an hour, flying around, huge crowds, and it's great. It's a lot of fun.
And so then you're also involved with the Paranationals for cycling. Have you getting a chance to see these guys race? Have you seen that before?
Yeah, definitely, because I've worked as a coach for the Marines for Warrior Games and Warrior Trials. Also been able to announce Invictus Games a couple years, which was great, in Orlando and Toronto. And so the hand cycle recumbents, it's like it's so inspirational. They're incredible athletes. They're going to be out there. And so for the U.S. Paracycling National Championships, we have that, same thing, hand cycle, trikes, traditional bikes. And so, national title on the line. Obviously, that's going to be, everybody wants a Stars and Stripes jersey. Who doesn't?
And if it's got wheels, you like calling it.
That's true, but it's part of the Boise kind of weekend.
Yes.
You're having the Paracycling National Championships. Then they also have the National Championships for Criterium for Para, but it's also have the Boise Twilight Criterium. And then the last day is the road race for the paracycling. And so it's all part of this weekend, and they're all athletes. It's the same, they're competing against each other. They're pushing each other to the limit. It doesn't matter if you're on a traditional road bike or on a hand cycle.
I remember years ago we had the La Jolla Grand Prix.
I love that race. I remember coming many times on 7-Eleven.
And when I went to Richard Bryan, the race director, and said, hey, I want to bring in wheelchairs and have, between a men's race and a women's race, let's have a crit with wheelchairs. And he was like, oh, that sounds great. And it was really cool. People loved it. You see that? I mean, it's like you said, it's racing. And if you're a cyclist or a hand cyclist, there's a relationship there. You understand what it takes.
Yeah, there's drafting, there's strategy, there's tactics. They're attacking each other. It's the exact same thing, except, it's even more impressive because they're going 25 miles an hour just using their arms. It's like, who does that? But they do. They overcome these challenges, and they dominate, and a lot of them dominate in their sport. When
you first started covering the challenged athletes, did it surprise you how good they were?
Yes, especially the recumbents, because they're so low and they could go so fast that really had trouble keeping up on the road bike.
Right.
And then also the distances, doing 100K, going out and doing 50 miles.
Yeah.
And the speed. So yeah, very, very surprising. And then, coaching with the Marines with the Warrior Trials and going to Warrior Games, you hear some of the backstory, and it's just incredible what they've overcome and what they've accomplished and where they're at now. It's overwhelming, and it's our praise to all of them, to be able to do what they've done, all of our, past veterans.
Frankie, I can't wait to watch all the excitement. It's like a 3-ring circus. There's so much going on.
Yeah, well, the crowds are going to be huge, but the racing is going to be fast. There's going to be crashes, and there's going to be a big battle between a lot of the top teams, because we've had, the first race of USA Crit Series, and everybody, if you didn't win, Justin Williams won the men's race, Skylar Schneider won the women's race, both on Legion of Los Angeles.
Yes.
So if you didn't win race number 1, everybody wants to race number 2. So it's about taking out the big dog.
I love it. Frankie Andreau has been our guest. We are up here in beautiful Boise at the 2021 U.S. Paracycling Road National Championships. Thanks, everybody. Catch you later.